Okay, I'm back. Now I have the tools that I need. Let's see if I can make this closer. All right, now we're back. So let me get the terminals. I'm looking for the terminals, so let's see what they are. The one that I'm gonna use. Have so many options here. They're throwing in this one. There we go. Alright, I guess it's this one. The one that I'm gonna be using. I guess, yep, 6AWG. That's the one. I'm gonna be using a cable 6. You know what? That's my first live. I want to see if we can see the chat. See who's here. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. I have to figure it out how to activate the chat. Start pool. Create the tools. Anyway, let's do this. But I still deciding if I'm going with one cable. I guess one cable is gonna be more than enough for this setup. Too much bus bar for one cable only, but it is what it is. I'm going with this. Probably with this. Or I can use two cables. One here and here. And attach that. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Use the two cables. It's more work, but it's gonna. Let's see if they put this here. The cable will be in the center. It's gonna be thinner. I guess I'm going with only one this time because I need the more space possible. So let's centralize this by eye. I hate to do it like that. I'm picky, but it's not too much time. Let's see. Come on. The center is probably there. Okay. Now, let me get that reel. Probably I'm gonna start with a small one first. Complete tap the this. Probably like this. Yep. Then, you know, I'm gonna need something to put it, make the hole. Probably like this. And hold it with that's probably gonna work. And here. And one here. I hate mark the okay. It's gonna move. The problem is the copper is gonna lock in one point, and I don't wanna have. Really? I guess it's locked already. Yep. Let me lock this correctly. Give it more. Alright, probably now. There we go. Alright, now let me go with the bigger drill. And this one is gonna be probably, let me take out the battery. I want to avoid having any, let's see, this one, yep, that's fine, that's the one. Alright, now is the critical part. Perfect. All right. Sorry, I hate to work with this like that, so I need to clean it quickly. It's not good for the batteries. Alright. Now, this is going here. I'm probably gonna be using a M5 or it's going this side. Actually. M5 or M6. Let me see what I got. I got that ready. Somewhere. And for this one are case M5s. And I use lock nuts. So with this, doesn't can use. Just gonna go with something like this. I need I have here somewhere. Yep, that's the plan. Go like this. And then attach the cable there. Yep. I'm gonna probably do it backward on the other side. I'm gonna open here to have more space here to do it. So, but I can start by spot welding this now. Let's do that. And for that, I'm gonna need, let me take out this from here. I don't need this now. I may have ready. Let me turn on the spot welder. That make noise. I'm gonna put this here. And then it's gonna be only one. I actually can cross all the way. Like here. If I want, or just use pieces. I'm gonna use only pieces. But before that, it's all positive. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna put these here. And mark perfectly where they are. Spot in the center. Okay, that's good. To make it more light, let me take out this. So simplify my life. So we're going here like this. Let me make it straight to hold it. So I'm gonna need pieces probably like this. I can go shorter, more short like this. Alright, that's good. 3 pieces. And then going like this. Yep. Now, I need to really crank this up. I was using, what number was? I'm probably gonna use 40 in here. Starting as a 40. Because this one is 0.3. I don't think it's gonna work with 40. Probably you have to crank more. But I'm gonna try as a start. Because I don't wanna pass the point. Because I don't wanna damage this cell. So, trying to make it in a way that you guys can see. To not cover what I'm doing. Alright. Okay, it should be ready. Let's try this first with 40. Maybe I have to go higher, but let me try. Wow, it took it. Yep, it works with 40. I'm gonna do a few of those spot welds. More because it's the bus bar, so I want to make sure it's pretty tight. And the positive side, we don't care about welding in the center. It's the negative side what we have to be careful. We need to go in the side. So this one, look at that, it's very strong. Wow. And that's the first one. Let's go with the next one. It's not completely in the center, and I should put it in this way to follow the other ones, but it is what it is. Maybe can put this one there. You know, it's not long enough. I will not use this one. Let me use this other one. I want to make it look nice. And actually, I'm gonna need another tab for the some people ask me, hey, why you don't use the neon frames? I don't know. I guess it's more work. At least for these ones, it's more work in my opinion. All right, so like this is gonna be good in the center. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I may be covering the camera. Let me see if I can do it like this now. It's incredible. It's welding 0.3 in 40% only. So Hashem, my friend, is gonna say, I told you. Yeah, but this one is brand new electrodes. Yeah. And it's because it's the JP40. The JP40 take it in this number. If I go with another one, it requires more power. So, perfect. No, let me cut another one longer than. I hope you can see it. Let me try to make it inside. So I don't cover the camera. This baby spark heavy. One more, just in case. We cannot touch the electrodes. You have to be careful of that. That's more than enough. Yeah, maybe it doesn't look the most pretty, but it's very, look at this, I can leave the battery right there. It's very strong. Now the next thing that I like to do, let me show off the glitter. Let me use now, which I don't like it either, do this, but I mean, I don't want to. I don't like to use the Dremel close to the battery because any little piece can cross this, but I mean I covered this already, so and I have to do it. Now, next, let's take out that all the marks. And that's nothing better than alcohol. Look at this. Alcohol works like a champ with a Sharpie. That's it. Now we have the busbar. Now be aware, this is live. You know, the battery is alive. So anything that touches this is danger. Now Probably open this. I'm gonna open this side to accommodate the screw, but not yet. I'm gonna do the other bus bar. That's cool. Actually, just for curiosity, let me check the voltage. Yep, 73.2. That's good. So, yeah, that's how I do my bus bars. Very simple, very effective, very powerful. So, to avoid any accident now, oh, you know what? Now that we're here, I need to do a tap for here. I'm gonna do it here. This corner. And I have that ready here. Now this one, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I use these taps. See, that's pure copper. In this case, I'm going with the straight copper. Why? Because I have nickel behind. So basically, let me put it like this. I'm coming here, and that's gonna be for the. I have to turn on the glitter again. And I'm gonna use probably a little bit setting. And let's go with probably 20%, because I don't want to go all the way to the battery. You know, I was just secure this tap here, and it's in the positive side, so that's pretty easy to do. You're gonna see here. Here, just a quick tap. All right. And to explain why it doesn't spark, because it's copper. The copper barely sparks unless that is very heavy power. You know, the nickel steel is the more that sparks, because it's steel. When we use pure nickel, it spark, but much less. I mean, when you see a bunch of sparks, it's because it's nickel steel. And to explain, a bunch of people ask why you use nickel steel instead of pure nickel. I can go with pure nickel. The welder handle it. I mean, it's just that I have a big roll from nickel steel, and the nickel steel, by the way, it attach better with copper. It works better, but it's less conductive. I don't care in the conductivity in the nickel steel because I have the copper. This is what is gonna make my big conductivity. Well, yeah, that's why I go with that. Again, some people ask why you don't go straight with copper. We can, but the problem is that the copper alone doesn't bond as strong as when you use nickel sandwich. This is called nickel sandwich, and I don't want to compromise that bond because remember, this is going in a bike. It's gonna have vibration and stuff like that, so I don't want to compromise that. And you know, why not? I just go like this. So now we have that tap. That's gonna be my positive tap. I have to, well, let me do it now that we're here. I'm gonna put a piece of, let's see, just a little bit of flutes, a little touch of flutes. I'm gonna pre-tap this. Let me take alcohol away. This is a beast. It's very fast. It's already ready to weld. Let me clean first the end to avoid any contamination. Clean again, second time, and tap it very quickly. That's it. We don't want to do this too close to the cell. To don't pass that. Anyway, it's a tap, it's far away, but it's ready like the other ones. So now we need to work with the negative side. Oh, you know what? Let me cover that just in case we don't want to have accidents. Especially in the positive side. Not that I'm gonna touch it, but any accident touching with the welder, it can make a big sparks. And you know somebody can witness that. I'm not gonna say anything else. All right, let me put this away. Turn this out. Now I'm gonna need probably to do a new template for this because I don't have one, I guess, for the negative side. The one that I got, let me see, there was this. Ah well, it will work if I put it backwards. Well, not really. Actually, you know what? I can do it with this. Alright. This is not wide enough, so I will have to cut another one. Let me just cut that now. Probably the same long. That doesn't have to be exactly, but as close as I can. I guess that's good. That's good. Now, using the opposite side. So, probably like this. And make sure it's straight. It's not a killer. Doesn't have to be perfect. I guess that's it. Let's see how that's gonna work. That's my first template, so let's see how it goes with this one. This one have to go, let me see, let me think about it. Probably deeper than this. I'm gonna make it like this just to give the first shot. You have to fix it, I fix it. Yep, doesn't look the same, but that's for what I have the Dremel. Actually, I guess we're good. Just clean it up a little bit. Just use the Dremel now. I guess I'm close. I'm close. Yeah, deeper in here. Probably have to go like. These heat up very quickly. Yep, I like it. Now let me clean these borders. It's funny because somebody make me the comment, let me clean this table. I don't want to have this here with the battery. That. Well, we still have people, yeah. Well, I guess some people are gonna watch the video later. All right, let's see how it goes. How this is gonna look like. You know what? I guess it turned out pretty good. I can go closer to make it look better. I cannot touch this. If I touch this, I'm gonna have fireworks. Or I can leave it like that. It's just that I'm trying to match the gap here to make it look nice. Yeah. I may do that. Let's see if I go here. Yeah, let's do it. just for be nice. Yep. And this again. I don't know if we can see it here. Yeah. There you go. There is somebody writing. How you doing? Christy. All right. There we go. Now I can go closer. It looks much better now. And then let's do the same thing. I'm gonna be bending by probably up here. That's my spot. Probably right there. I want to make sure it's completely straight. Alright, and now bend. Some like this. So like this, perfect, perfect. Now let's bend this. You know what? I messed that up here. It's not straight. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you cut it wrong? Yeah, this is good. No, not really. You know what? I guess it's the copper was cut it. It was not straight when I cut it. That's what it is. That's easy fix. part is this part I don't care. There we go, much better. Yeah, that's good. Maybe I need to trim the corner, but that's fine. One more. Yep, absolutely need to trim this corner. Yep, let me do it now. Take out this battery. Well, let me see something before that. Oh yeah, perfect. Now that's gonna be probably a lot of work. I'm gonna try with this one. If not, I change the end. Let me simplify my life. Let me change this. For a heavy duty one. This one is a bit, but it jumps a lot. Let me see if I can do it. Okay. I just damage it. No good. Let me go this way. No, a little bit more. Hey, this tool is not a joke. It's not a joke. The corner, but unfortunately I'm not gonna change this because this little piece that's good. Now we need to make the hole in the center, which is gonna be probably like here. Same process as before. Where's the other one? Here. That's good. Let me pre-tap this. Maybe it can go straight. Let me change now. Hello, my friend. Hey, e-bike stream. Who's here? 2 persons. Who else is here? Christy, you still here? Well, hey, Hashan, I'm finishing the bus bar. I don't know if you have been seeing the video, but it's almost done. I did one already. This is gonna start turning now. I don't want to put my hand. Change the other one. This battery is gonna be soon ready. After this bus bar, I still have to work with the cables, but probably I'm gonna start working with the BMS cables after this. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, because I'm tired. I'm really tired. But I don't want, I want to test this battery as fast as I can. Soon, I cannot wait. Perfect. That's perfect. Making this again. I hate have the mess here. I have a box where I trash all this. Okay, now. Not bad, not bad. Now let's see the bus bar. Actually look good. I like it. Let me check with the screwdriver. I mean, with the terminal. Yep, some people are gonna complain about this. They're gonna say it's not enough connection, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it like that. I can weld this as well. That's another option, but I want to go straight copper. So actually, this is backwards. I'm gonna put it like this. Anyway, what I want to test is done. That's heavy. That's good. Now, let's weld this. Let me turn on the liter. I need to cut. Now, this one have to go, I guess, a little bit wider because it's the negative side. So, I need to go longer, probably just like this. And let's make it like this, just in case. If it's too long, I fix it. Let me see how my eye is doing with my measures. One is off. Let me just fix it. Yeah, now that's gonna look good. All right, now because I have to open this a lot here. Let me put one of the where is what are you looking for? Anyway, let me make it with this piece. You can do it with this too. That's good. That's what I want. But before that, let me mark this again. Where the battery is going, like this. Probably like this. I could trim this a little bit more, but nah, I'm going like this. Yep, right there. But you see, yeah, it's accurate. Yep. It's too close. Only have to move it a little bit. And that's the positive. So my center is gonna be in here. That's the no area. Which I have to mark that in the actual nickel. Let me see something. It's kind of long, right? No, that's fine. A little bit long. Let me cut it a little bit. The three of them. Just a little bit. It's so close, I don't want to touch that. See, any mistake, if I touch that, we're gonna have fireworks. Yep, right there. And I did it in what it says 40, right? Yep, 40. I'm gonna start with this corner. Right there. Yep. On the other side is probably right here. Alright, that's good. That's good. Look at that. Very strong. Yep, I like it. You went perfectly. Again, same deal. Have to be very careful here. Yep. You look ugly, but it's secure. That's what I want. Look at this. Super strong. Hey, key weld users, I'm sorry, 40% only. 0.3. 0.3. For those who are asking which one is the best welder, hey, everybody use what they got. But this is like Chevrolet or Ford for me. I ain't got key weld, glitter fan. Don't get me wrong, the key weld is a great welder. That's no doubt on that. No doubt on that. It's a great welder. Has been for years. I know that. And even, I can say it's more precise than the glitter. The reason is, I guess, the electrodes are better, are more thin. I can go with thinner electrodes here, but I'm not gonna be able to do this. Welding like I'm doing now. That thick. That's one of the reasons why the glitter is so good. I'm gonna try to go a little bit closer. There we go. One more. That's it. Now we need a tap for the negative side. But let me fix this first. Before I forget, let me put this down to 20 because I'm going with the negative side for the tap. That's good. That's good. I may have to reapply alcohol. Perfect. This goes down. That's perfect. Perfect. Bus bar is ready. Now the tap. I need to put one tap here. I got it here. Easy peasy. So this one is more challenge because it's in the negative side. So I have to go like, oh shoot, I don't want to touch that. There, that's gonna be good there. Have to be careful here, very careful. That's fine. I went a little bit more to the center here, but because I have the nickel below, and I'm in very low power, it's not gonna hurt the cell. So that's why I went like that. Now I can shut off this, and I wanna now tune this. Should bend this. I know I'm destroying this, but I was planning to change this anyway because I don't like how it looks like. So I don't know if you can see these guys. Let me see. I want to make sure. Yeah, we are good. What they say? Who's this? Is going to be the first build for JP40 cells. Yep. Well, not really, because Kenton is doing well. Yes, for e-bike, yes. I think it's gonna take the throne from the Molly cell. Yep. I hate to say it, but that's true. We need to see the EVs as well. EV is a good cell as well. I mean, I know Molly's this one is apparently on top. Either one is good. The problem is that EV is good cell, but it's gonna cost a lot of money. Not like this one is cheaper, and it's a good cell. And the other thing that EV has is the life cycle. They are rated only to 500. Molly said, I mean, this battery JP40, they say 1500, which I personally have to say I don't think it's gonna be that much, but it's gonna be more than 500, absolutely. I mean, apparently. So let me make sure. Let me clean this tip. There we go. That's just a little touch. I guess that's gonna be good for tonight. I'm tired. So what do we got? 2 busbars, taps. I like it. Who's it looking like? I mean, I'm liking it. Let me cover this just in case. But before core that completely, I'm gonna double check again. You know what? I can check the internal resistance now. That's gonna be interesting to see in the video. How is our internal resistance with the bus bar from the full battery? Let's see that. Let's see that. That's gonna be interesting. I don't know, you know these toys. That's a nice toy to check the internal resistance. So let's see, you're gonna witness this. That's my negative side. I hope this can make it. It's not, almost I can make it like that. It's gonna touch here. Oh, let me take out this. Here. And barely you can make it this side. Let me take out the tape. There we go. Look at that. That's insane. That's insane. 73.2 volts, 18.88 milliamps. So to give you an idea, 18.98 88 milliamps is the internal resistance of a single cell. Let me see if I can show you that. From a single cell, I mean, an 18650, for example, or 21700, a single cell. This one have the internal resistance of one of those cells with the whole pack, even bus bars and all that. That's insane. That's insane. So I'm happy so far. Now let's finish covering this to protect the battery. I may use something to protect this from corrosion. I haven't decided yet. There's two products that I like. I'm gonna try with, one of them. So tomorrow I'm gonna be replacing this insulation. I'm gonna, maybe I can use this one, just make it shorter. That's what I want. And I'm gonna be installing the BMS cables. So, and then the last is gonna be installing the cables in the bus bars. And what's happening is I'm gonna be making one connector, right? Probably one of these. Let's see. No, I'm not going. Probably one of these. Connecting both positive and negative. Normally we connect the BMS, which, let me show you what I got. I guess it's this. All right, I have this BMS, but I'm not going with this one. It's too big. I guess I have another one. Yeah. Obviously, I am BK fan. BK BMS, that's the best. This one is a 80 amps BMS. So normally, what we do is connect the battery side straight to the BMS. See, like normally I put a terminal just like the other BMS here, and then go here, right? And then this one is the one that goes to the outside, to the battery, to the load, basically, to the controller, motor, whatever. or charger. These BMSs, you charge by the same one. I mean, Dali and what else? Um, and they have a separate. It says -C, and that one is the one that you use for charging port. But JK, they use the same one. P- is the C as well. So we have protection, charging as discharging in the same BMS. So, but I'm not going straight here. So I'm gonna put a cable with the connector, right? Like bypassing the BMS, but I'm not bypassing. Why? Because I'm gonna use then from another connector to here, to put a connector here, and then in that way I can move the BMS farther, or replace even the BMS to something else if I want. So I'm going in that way because in the position that I am, I'm gonna do it in that way. So tomorrow I'm gonna be installing these cables on the battery. That's gonna be interesting because many people ask, how do you install that? What is the logic? I'm gonna do it live tomorrow probably. If not tomorrow, Saturday. So, and I'm probably gonna have to modify these cables because I need extend this pretty long, and I guess this is gonna be short. So maybe I have two sets anyway. I could do a connector to do connector to connector and extend, or just cut the cables. Probably that's what I'm gonna do, cut the cables and attach and make it very long. Not very long, but longer. I will see tomorrow. I have to measure as well with the bike, so I'm gonna be using as well. Obviously, maybe the switch. No, actually, I'm not gonna use the switch now because I'm gonna show you another thing. Anyway, it's not handy here, but I have on the bike. Anyway, I have on the bike a display that I connect here. Where no here. I connect here, and that is gonna show in the display the bike. I can see the BMS information and all that in the bike, and it acts like a switch, so I can shut off from the bike completely the battery. So control the BMS. That's cool. That's the best BMS body. That's the best. So this one is, if you see, is a JK. Um, Up to 20s. I'm gonna use all of them. It's gonna be cool, and it's 80 amps, and it can burst all the way to 150. I mean, this BMS is very capable. It's 80 amps, and I tested, believe me, like 86 continuously, and it can handle it. Now this one is even better. That's 150. The reason why I'm not going with this is because this one is too big, for my application. And what I like it's that I have 2 amps balancing. This one is a beast balancing. So, but they're brand new cells. I don't expect need that. This one is only 0.8, no 0.6 balancing. 0.6 is much slower. But for new cells, that's fine. I'm good with that. All right, let me show you quickly here part of my setup. Oh, wow. So the welder, the glitter, look at that, I'm using this for the live. My welders, the WP200, that's for very big cables. This one is the 90 hybrid, it's called. I'm using this one a lot. And I have as well the, where is, okay, this one is the 70. the WP70, but I have as well this one. This one is really good. That's the 120. That's amazing. As almost as good as the 200. But I mean, this one, the smaller one, is so comfortable to use and very powerful. So I'm gonna keep going tomorrow. All right. Have a good one.